You know damn well, didn't you?
Do I?
Well, you seem to trust your word.
I'm just an errand girl, Arthur. I don't know him. After today's performance, I doubt anybody really knows him.
What's he playing at?
I don't like that dents in this world. Calm for a few days, you think you can trust him, and then... Angie was like that, you know?
Oi, plenty for them.
He's gonna come back, I know he is. I can feel it in my bones.
Who?
Dennis Watts, of course.
Come on, darling. Dennis was a lot of things, but stupid wasn't one of them. He's gone. He's long gone. He's held disappear out of the country.
Don't you believe it? He's like a bad penny.
Let me tell you something. He is not stupid. He knows this is the first place the police looked and have been looking ever since, even if we haven't noticed.
Oh, he's gonna come back, Frank. He's gonna come back for his money. He's gonna need every penny he can lay his hands on, isn't he? Can't get a job, he can't sign on the dole. So he's gonna want his cash. And what's he gonna do when he discovers there's a grand missing, eh?
He can't do nothing. He's not in a position to do anything.
Den can be a heap of trouble when he...
Hey, please, plenty of it. That's what you need, my old son.
Oh, yeah?
Of course, maybe it's a public and I shouldn't be saying that.
Frank.
Yes, darling.
I've decided I'm gonna shift that food counter.
Darling, it works. It works, don't fit.
No, it's useless over there.
Darling, it's out of the way over there.
Yeah, exactly. It's too out of the way, particularly when we're short of staff. Not that you'd notice, of course, you never go near it.
Don't start that again, Pat.
I'm not starting nothing.
I don't know, starving, he seems. We haven't even got anybody to help you on the bike. Yeah, darling.
Yeah?
Why don't we ask Cindy if she wants a full-time job? Maybe she'd be interested.
Well, that's a good idea. Think Simon will be okay about it.
Why shouldn't he be?
Her engagement to Ian, maybe.
Well, Simon's a sensible boy and Cindy's not exactly a troublemaker, is she? Here, darling, speak with Bevel.
Oh, just the girl.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, we were just talking about you.
Oh, nothing good, eh?
You like working here, don't you?
Yeah. Why, are you going to find me?
Just wondering if you'd like to go full-time. We've tried advertising, we've tried interviewing. Well, nobody's face fits. Perhaps we should have stayed local in the first place.
Bit sudden, isn't it?
Oh, no, well, we're like that. Look, no rush. Take your time, have a think about it. Make a nice couple, you and Simon, behind the job.
What, are you Frank Paulings for the mature taste, eh?
Watch it. You'll be the first person in history to lose your job before you've even got it.
Right, you're on. Anyway, the stall ain't doing too well. Mum and Dad love slow tea without me. Too cold in winter as well.
Great.
When do you want me to start?
Well, now, if you like.
Right, you just let me have one drink of this loafer and I'll be right with you.
Cheers.
Yeah, hang on. Don't I get the same later?
No.
Hey, Mr. Ashley, that's on the house, my old son.
It's very civil of you, Mr. Butcher.
My pleasure. I think I'll have a little brace myself, please, sweetheart. Yeah, good girl. How's things going?
Fine, yeah, couldn't be better.
Yes. Yeah, good girl. Thank you, darling. Down the accent. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, everything's fairly tidy, just one or two loose ends. Dennis Watts, to name but one. I don't suppose anyone around here would like to improve a policeman's lot and give me a hint.
We don't know nothing going on. What you read in the papers?
Oh, well, it was only a hope. I had a dream last night it might be down in your cellar.
Dream? More like a nightmare. You're not pointing the finger, Mr. Ashley, are you?
Nah, just fishing.
You ain't caught me, also.
So it would seem.
Anyway, you're welcome to look.
No, it won't be necessary, Mr. Butcher. I think I've just about poked everywhere.
As long as you bear in mind, my old son, we're open house here. We've got nothing to worry.
This villain's moved so quick to have a comb out your hands before you finished using it.
Sensible attitude, Mrs. Fowler.
Oh, hello.
You can't be too careful.
No.
As I know only too well. I turn my head for a second, and when I look back, there are cars stolen, houses burgled, escaped prisoners hiding in bushes.
Yeah, well, I don't know anything about any escaped
I
prisoners.
wouldn't expect you to. If, on the other hand, you did have some information.
Oh, I'd let you know, sharpish.
I'm glad to hear it. Your daughter, Michelle, right? She shares a flat with Sharon Watts, doesn't she?
Well, yeah, so what?
Well, I might expect Dennis Watts to try and get in touch with his little girl. Sharon.
Well, yeah, he might.
Well, then there's a possibility, a small one, I admit, that Michelle might know something.
I wouldn't know about that. You'll have to ask her yourself.
Yeah, I intend to. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Everything's fine. I'm going back to work. I'll see you later.
Yeah, me too. Some of us have got a conscience, you know.
If only there were more of them, Mr. Fowler.
There are. You just got to look for them, that's all.
Hey, no. Only a sponge, but Ian's got to decorate it so it looks like a real one.
Yeah? Knowing you're Ian, I bet he's offered you a family discount, you know.
He's offered it to us for free. That just leaves the sandwiches, not since you do them.
Pauline, you sure you should be sorting this lot?
Well, who else do you suggest then? Arthur?
But it's your birthday as well. It's meant to be a surprise party for you and all.
Arthur could keep a surprise for me if his life depended on it. No, it's for Pete, really. He deserves something nice after days out.
Don't think it's funny arranging a surprise party for yourself.
It'll even be funnier, darling, if the actual guest of honour didn't show. The way Pete was talking this morning is going straight from the court to the corner.
Pete will be all right.
Oh, you've told the judge that, have you, Pauline? You can't put my way you are because you've got a surprise birthday party tonight.
Look, Frank, just because Pete always looks on the black side of things doesn't mean to say we all have to.
This could be another sparrow's party. It's all the grub in the world and no one to eat it. Wally, my son, how are you? Nice to see you.
Pete will be here all right. He deserves something nice after the sort of day he's had. He should have a nice surprise.
Might not be the only surprise in store for Pete tonight.
Listen, I've got her on the phone. She insists she wants to see you. I've tried to explain to her that it's Dr. Legg who's taking the surgery, but she won't have it. I mean, you thought I was crippling the way she was screaming at me?
I suppose I could see this afternoon.
I thought house calls were for emergencies only.
There's more than one kind of emergency, you know.
All right, I'm not arguing with you about that. I'm just the one who's been trying to calm her down for the past 10
Yeah,
minutes.
all right, I know, I'm sorry. Listen. Look, is Uncle in his room?
No, he's still at lunch.
Well, ask him to make some time for me this afternoon, would you? And meanwhile, I'll deal with Donna, all right?
Thanks, man.
You know, Colin reminds me of an elephant. Well, I mean, that's what they do, isn't it?
What is?
Head for own territory in times of crisis.
Do they?
Yeah, I saw a programme of Richard Attenborough about it on the telly.
David,
Oh, was he in it as well? But what I was saying was that that's what they do when they're facing, well, a bad time.
Thought Colin had just gone to see his brother.
Ah, but why has he? I mean, that's the question.
It's none of our business, Doctor.
No, but I mean, you can't help worrying, Pat, you know, when a friend is in trouble.
Yeah, well, he looked perfectly all right the last time I saw him.
Ah, well, he's the sort of problem that leaves a mark. Well, not at first. Looks like it's true.
Right, nice to see you,
Dot.
my old son. Nice to see you. Look at that cover. Well done. And so
Oh, you're actually coming to give me a hand, are you?
bit of business, my darling.
What business?
Ah, patience, my love, patience.
I can't heard.
One more meeting tonight, my darling, and all can be revealed.
You ain't going out tonight at all.
Round 9 o'clock, just for an hour. Be back in plenty of time for last orders, my darling.
Right, Don, what did you want? Look after that order. Diane!
Here, Mum. I want to take Sharon upstairs for a couple of minutes.
Bit barefaced in the middle of the day, isn't it?
She's upset.
And you thought you'd take her upstairs and cheer
For
her
a
up,
cup
did
of
you?
coffee. It's either that or have her hysterical in the bar.
She ain't heard anything yet.
No, the latest joke round here is that maybe Den's had plastic surgery and he's running around the square disguised as Roland.
I shouldn't think Sharon finds that very funny.
Well, that's another reason I want to have fun.
Looks something like I do with some help round here.
Come on, Mum. I didn't see you hesitate when Den needed a shoulder to cry on.
Oh, well, right, but don't be long. Frank's gone walkabout and all.
Thanks, Mum.
Hope we don't get a rush on us.
All right, sweetheart. Darling, I had a message from you know who. Want to know when she can bring her clothes round. I said you'll ring her back later on. Is that okay, my pet?
Took 3 hours to take that message.
Right, a bit of business, my darling.
Frank,
Darling, when it's all fixed, I'll let you know all about it.
I
okay?
want to know about this business before you get in too deep.
I looked around the manor and I found a gap in the market.
No, you sound like Fat Harry.
Nothing dodgy about this, my sweet.
Wouldn't have anything to do with this, would it? Frank, tell me it ain't taxis, please. That is crammed full of motors. We'll have a mini club war with Mehmet and Ali if that's your game.
If you must know, darling, used motor cars.
What?
Low mileage, genuine one-owner vehicles on the porter cabin site, my sweet.
You are going to knock out used motor cars?
Darling, it's a shame to let that site go to waste. Like I said, I found a gap in the market, my
I
love.
thought that was all over and done with.
Oh, that was good, though.
Don't know how. You need a plumber to fill your bath.
Darling, I was a salesman. I wasn't the mechanic. Plus the fact I can run it hand in hand with the pub.
And where's the money coming from to buy these motors?
That's the beauty, my love. I don't need a copper coin.
Oh, I see. You're going to nick them.
It's so silly. My mate's going to supply. I'm going to sell on a commission basis till I get myself established.
Oh, silly me, I see. You're going to knock out your mate's old junk, and when they all go wrong, the punters will come knocking on our door.
Darling, I need to do some deals again. I don't want to change barrels all day. I want to make some money. Can't you understand? I need this.
We make a living here.
Plus the fact, if you really want to know, I'm fed up with sick and tired with waiting for that door to open and Dennis Watt sticking his head round one of these grand back. This, my lovely, is a way out.
Thank you.
What? Stevie and Willing?
Naughty Nymphos is the one this little sex maniac was listening to when I picked up the phone.
Dialed the wrong number by mistake. I told you. I was trying to get hold of the football club.
Oh, this is something the neighbourhood watch ought to investigate. It's disgusting.
I thought it's only a giggle. Not that I let Ricky know that.
A giggle? It's depraved. It ought to be stopped.
I agree at 38 pence a minute.
I mean, it is the start of a slippery slope.
Oh, come on, Dot.
I mean it. This today, what tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Oh, it's little Miss Jimslip.
Oh, you know what I mean. Look at poor Colin.
Colin never listened to that rubbish.
No, I know, but I mean, he was always free and easy, wasn't he? You know, the permissive society. Look where he's ended up.
Bristol?
Well, I don't think Dr. Leggett'd mind if I told you, because you've always been a secretive sort of a person, ain't you?
What you going on about, Dot?
Well, Colin needs his friends at a time like this, because Colin has got AIDS.
Rubbish, Dot.
It's unpleasant, I know that, but the truth has got to be faced if we're going to help him.
Evening, Mr. Green. Here, Mum.
Yeah?
You'll never guess who just walked in.
Is he the chairman of Austin Rover for Frank? Or could it be Fat Harry with a nice line in one-wheel motorbike?
All right, Pat, all right.
What are you doing here?
What?
Why are you here? My daughter will be kept waiting.
What's he on about?
It's gone 9:30. It's time we went to meet them.
But you're going to meet Diane and Shireen, aren't you? When I asked Shireen and Diane how they were getting home tonight, they said they'd made arrangements. So I thought, Frank...
I'm on my way. I'll get the car. Oh, dear, oh, dear. It was all over by the time I got there.
What time did it finish?
Over an hour ago, didn't you? Got a taxi back.
A taxi? They could have got back quicker by donkey.
Well, maybe they've gone straight back to Graham's.
Look, I left laughing boy upstairs checking.
Oh, that's all.
Oh, I've just brought the sandwiches over for tonight,
Ta-ta.
all right?
Lovely, sure.
There ain't a problem, is there?
No, Dot, no problem.
Oh, it don't look like it to me.
There's no problem, Dot, honestly.
They're not there.
I couldn't find them either.
And there is a problem.
Look, Mr. Cream, maybe they got a taxi straight back.
Yeah, they probably got a taxi. I mean, they'll come in that door any minute.
But if they'd taken a taxi before you got there, they'd be back by now.
Yes, there is that too.
So they're walking the streets, young girls. Anything could have happened.
Oh, them streets ain't safe. Not at night.
Look, the two of you, phone all their friends.
Yep.
See if the silly idiots have gone back to somebody's house for
We'll do
coffee
that
or
now.
something.
Well, if it was me, I'd phone the police.
Dot.
Well, you've been attacked yourself. You should know. Better safe than
It's on the house, Pete, all right?
Cheers. I suppose you've been plotting and planning this all day, eh?
Yeah, and it wasn't easy, was it?
No, and the bar's open till after midnight, isn't that right, Pat? The bar. Midnight.
It is still all right, isn't it, Pat? What? The extension for the party till midnight.
Oh, yeah, of course.
What's up with you? Looks like you lost a quid, pound a shilling.
Settle for losing several quid right now, Pauline, if I can find two teenage girls.
Should you remember the story then? Okay. Right, so I'll come round to your place and I'll tell your dad it was my dad's fault. All right?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Yeah, that's right, Governor, yes. Diane Butcher. Yeah. Oh, thanks very much. Thank you. Don't you know any more of her friends? Oh, terrific.
Give me that phone, I'll call my wife.
Help yourself.
Hi, Dad. Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say we're late. But we can explain, can't we, Shireen?
Can you really, my darling? Well, step this way, my sweetheart, and explain to me in here.
Yeah, well, it was Mr. Kareem's car, Dad.
Mr. Kareem's car.
Yeah, it was Mr. Kareem's car.
Yes.
You see, it broke down, didn't it, Shireen?
Oh, dear.
Well, when I say broke down, Dad, I don't mean broke down. It was a puncture, Dad.
A puncher.
Yeah,
Tisk,
we had
tisk,
to
tisk.
wait, you see, while he changed the tyre, didn't
What
we,
a
Shireen?
shame, what a shame.
What are you laughing at, Ricky?
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. So now perhaps you'd like to explain to Mr. Kareem all about the car and the puncher that he had in it.
Shut it, Ricky.
I'm really sorry, Dad.
You found this funny, do you? But then again, what would I expect from a boy like
Whoa,
you?
whoa, hold on, Mr. Kareem. Just hold on there.
Always the same from your children, always trouble.
Can
Come
we
on,
bear in
Shireen.
mind that your daughter is also involved in this also?
But whose idea was this? Whose hand was behind it?
Now, wait a minute. They're both to blame and they'll both be punished, all right? Leave it at that.
Oh, I shall chastise Shireen. But let us be very clear where the blame lies. Where the blame for Shireen's behaviour has always lain since we moved here.
Leave it, please.
I don't want my daughter to have anything to do with your son. Now I can see your girl is just the same.
Just leave it, all right?
You will never set foot in here again. None of our family ever again.
Now, Mr. Kareem, please, please.
Both asleep. I'll be all right. They're not bad kids. I know Junior can be a bit wild, but he just needs a firm hand, and now you're here.
Yeah, well, this just wasn't part of the deal, Carmel. You remember that?
Yeah. No, that's fine. No, give it 5 minutes, huh? Down in bed.
8 o'clock every night for a month, I've told her.
Shireen will be lucky to get to bed tonight the mood Kareem was in. Be shouting her from now till morning.
Hey, any chance for a drink, or is this a temperance party?
Where's Simon?
Chatting up Sharon last time I saw him.
What?
All right, I'll see to it. Come in, Arthur.
Kid you can swing from sometimes.
Kareem probably will. Lucky stars. Yes, Pete. Simon, come here.
Yeah, 2 more pints, please, Pat. Here you are. I'm really touched, mate, really.
Yeah, well, I thought it'd lift the gloom a bit, you know. I mean, I'm always ready for a party after being on the stall on my own all day.
Ah, that reminds me. You take that bag of spuds over the cat what Ian wanted.
Yeah, but the bag's bit, didn't it?
Ah, that's what comes by that toxic opposite, don't it, schmocker? What did I tell you?
Thanks, Pete. Thank you very much.
Are you going?
That's just showing your face. I'm not really in the party,
I'll just go.
I'm sorry, Michelle.
No, listen, I just wanted to say about Mum. I'm sorry, she can be a bit vicious sometimes.
You should have seemed bothered about it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Don't worry. Maybe she's carrying some kind of secret torture in it. I mean, look at Pat and all she's done for him. The most unlikely women fall for my dad.
Handles and all.
Yeah, you got to blow them all out. I'll tell you what, I was going to put the proper number on, but I thought British Airways would mistake it for a runway.
You couldn't get a decent price on it.
Yeah, isn't this a blind assist? If he makes that court case seem better.
Well, there you are, just to show that everything isn't all doom and gloom.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, Pat did all the work.
What else are ex-wives for, eh?
I did the sandwiches. Oh, yeah, Doc did the sandwiches.
Get it, please. Frank, candles, darling.
Right, like candles, mate. What's that? Pete, I want a nice big blow.
Both of you. You've got to close your eyes and make a wish, all right?
God bless Pat.
Go on, have a
Yeah,
go,
it is a
have go.
birthday cake.
Yeah. In a minute, Simon. Right, eyes closed.
Right.
Blow and wish. And remember, don't tell anybody what you wish, or it might not come true.
All right, you found one there, Lil?
Yeah, Pete, you back at Alchester?
Nah. Here, by the way, Frank. Yes. Do us a favour. Give that to my cabin.
Well, take it up to yourself, son.
Nah, I'm going to do it my way, OK?
Please yourself, mate. I can't hang about this. You mean about a dog.
Of course you have.
Oh, well. What is this? A carnage to animals week, is it?
I'm just looking after them for a friend.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder which one he's got his money on.
Absolutely.
Hey, get them nasty creatures off!
Better be careful, Mama set Rolly on them too.
Hey, Frank, just a minute. Don't go sloping off. I've got things to say to you about this used car nonsense. More debts hanging around your neck.
Hang on there, Mum. You're wasting your breath, darling. I'm off to set it up right now. Regardless what you and Pat think, if I miss this opportunity, I'll be kicking myself for the rest of my life. Have a nice day.
Morning, Kath. You're up early. Wish Pat would hurry up and get out of that bathroom. Kath, you know your brown blusher? I don't suppose I could borrow some, could I?
Yeah, of course, but I thought today was a school day.
So what's that got to do with it?
Look, do you think everyone's going to want breakfast?
You don't have to wait on them. You're a guest.
I know, but I want to make myself useful. I feel bad enough it is kicking Simon out of his room and getting in your way like this.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for you, I'd be in a lot more trouble than I already am. It's not fair, you know. Why does he come down harder on me than he does Ricky? All I did was walk home from the disco. Anyone would think he found me selling myself up west or something.
You can't blame your dad for worrying, though.
Oh, I don't blame him for that. I just blame him for stopping my allowance and keeping me in. Shireen, I feel sorry for though. I mean, her dad's only trying to break us up.
Yeah, but your mates, aren't you?
Yeah, thinks the butchers are a bad influence, though. It's all Ricky's fault. He started it. Kath, don't suppose I could borrow a couple of quid, could I?
Go on, it's in my bag by the bed. And the blusher's in my makeup case.
Kath, you are an angel.
What's that young madam up to?
Oh, nothing. She's a good kid. They talk to you, don't they, girls? Not like boys. Which reminds me, I've got to go and see Ian, you know. I feel so awkward going to have a Paulings. I keep putting it off.
He's just Ian. You can't keep Pete hanging about much longer.
Look, I hope you don't mind me interfering with your kitchen, Pat. I just want to earn me keep.
Kath, you've got to make your mind up one way or the other.
Mad.
Look, she just wants to be somewhere neutral, away from the family. Just
Neutral? Neutral? Your ex-wife's about as neutral as a bent ref.
Yeah, but what matters is that she's bad. Look, we'll just take it nice and easy now, nice and slowly. Not going to rush it like I did before. I'm going to call her like I did first time.
Yeah? Well, to do that, you've got to see her first. She's holed up in that pub, hiding from all the family. She's avoiding me like the plague.
I've got all that in hand, sis. Oh, give us a break.
I can't tell you how good it is to be back in the square. Even like this.
Oh, thanks a million.
Oh, you know what I mean. When I rang you and you said I could stop here, it was like being let out of prison. I suppose Den must feel like that, eh? Hope he's all right. God, it was another shock. I feel so out of it, so cut off. I mean, that pub in the city's only a couple of miles away, but it might as well have been on the moon. It's another world. I never felt so lonely and out of it in all my life.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Manners like pigs, eh? No, worse, pigs don't chuck their food at each other. I thought when you told me, I thought that's not going to do her much good being surrounded by a load of yuppies, all behaving like greedy kids.
Yeah, and their language. I'd rather work in a boxing pub over Bermondsey. At least there you get treated like a lady, even if a lot of them are villains. Do you know, I nearly got the sack because I smacked some bloke who tried to grope me. They told me afterwards he was a judge. Thank God Pete never found out I was working and come in there. He'd have committed murder. He looked nearly out of ketchup.
Kath, if you ain't going back to him, you've got to let him down gently. Well, he's as happy as Larry right now. What else can you expect you coming back like that?
Well, I wasn't to know I was going to smack him to his birthday party, was I?
Oh, I should have told you they was having it the night before. I feel sorry for him, Kath. Isn't that ironic? I walked out on him the first time. You must think I've got a hell of a cheek.
No, of course I don't. Oh, you took me in, didn't you? All right, Pat. I'll be honest with you. No, I'm sure. I want a divorce.
It's a leaving present for the college. We've all got to bring something. You don't want to show me up in front of the whole team, do you?
Oh, all right, but don't tell your father.
You don't believe him, do you?
Who saw you?
I can't believe the way you always get away with it.
I don't. You're the one that's daddy's.
Oh, sure I am.
Oh, pack it in, the pair of yous. There you go.
Is that all?
That's all you're getting now, out. Kids.
I remember it was like with Ian. Mind you, it took me ages to get used to the quiet when he left home.
Yeah, them two ain't so bad.
I suppose it was after that the rot set in.
Yeah, well, at least with kids you've got something to get up in the morning for. Spent too many mornings with just these for company. Or worse, trying to work out how to get rid of whoever I brought home the night before.
I'll hoover the bedrooms for you, shall I?
No, Kath, you won't. You'll sit down and have another cup of tea. There's a lot of things we ain't talked about yet.
You're really happy now, aren't you?
I won't go so far as to say that. I've got to knock these on the head. My chest is getting terrible.
Like the Pat I used to know. When I think of the energy I wasted hating you.
Yeah, well, you had reason, didn't you? I'll say this, though. I'm all settled now. I don't want to say any more than that because somebody up there might hear and they've got a habit of making the sky fall in on your head if you do. Well, that reminds me. Get on the brewery about the state of that roof.
I learnt a lot about those sort of mornings the last couple of months. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Anything tasty?
No, not the blokes. Not that I didn't have offers, but... well, it weren't any good. I don't want Pete, but... I don't want anyone else either. I just feel sort of dead inside. Oh, I don't know what I want.
Neither did I till Frank come back in my life and give me so many problems. I ain't got time to think about it, Kat. It'll sort itself out.
Will it? Do you know, when I heard Pete was in all that trouble, all I wanted to do was come back here and help him. But I knew if I came back because of pity, then... well, I'd be lost and I'd never get out again. You must think I'm a right bitch. It's fair enough, I suppose. That's what I used to think about you.
Yeah, well, I've learned this. The people you think you hate are often more use to you than your friends. I learned that from Lou Beale.
Look, I'll start looking for a bedsit, Pat. I shouldn't have put all this on you, or even come back to the square for that matter. It's just that, well, this is the only place I really feel at home.
Kath, you can stay here as long as you want. You can pay me B&B rates. Well, that way you have to do something. You'll have to find work to get the rent together, right?
I suppose I could open a stall again if I bought ready-made stock and seconds and that. I've still got a bit saved up. I miss the market like mad. It was horrible being indoors all day in that pub. Get used to fresh air, didn't you?
You don't mind giving us a hand if we get stuck there, do you?
No, of course I don't. I'd be glad to. But what about Simon? I mean, I've kicked him out of his room, haven't I?
Simon can like it or lump it. Well, he's a grown man, Kath. I spoiled him long enough. It's time he realised there's better things to life than just drifting about the way he does. Anyway, I'm talking economics here. With Frank's new airbrain scheme, we're going to need all the cash we can rake in.
Brace yourself, girl. It's all signed and sealed.
Do what?
Well, it's a gentleman's agreement anyway. Walter's willing to back me. Oh, and I trust him anywhere. As long as he gets his cut, and he will, darling, we can't lose.
What you on about?
Look, Walter gets old bangers in part exchange, right? Now, he doesn't want to spoil the looks of his showroom, so he's willing to let me sell them. Now, listen to this. I've got the car space, I've got the cars, and I've got me wits. Oh, baby, it's all coming back to me now. Kathy, Pete gave me this to give to you. Now, who can I get to do me a sign?
You all right?
Yeah. Thanks for your letter. A long time since you wrote to me.
Yeah.
It's easier sometimes than talking. I mean, I didn't want to find myself saying the wrong things, you know, like I usually do.
Something about your court case?
I'm on bail. But that's my problem, Kev. I mean, I brought that on myself.
Oh, sorry when I heard about it. I think you're right, you know, Pete. I suppose we do have a lot to sort out.
Yeah.
Why don't you come over to the pub? I don't really want to come to the flat if you don't mind.
No, I'll take you out to dinner. Anywhere you like.
No. Well, not yet anyway. Let's just take it slow, eh? Like we said.
Fine by me.
I'll ask Pat if it's all right. I'm sure it will be. See ya.
I was out walking Rolly, and guess what? Arthur's forgotten to open up the community centre again. I mean, it's not right. That place should have a proper caretaker. I don't know what you lot would do without me. Oh, I've done double the hot pot today. You know how well it goes. And another thing. I've a good mind to report that Mehmet. He's up to no good with them dogs. There'll be a dog fight somewhere. I'm not stupid. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's cruelty to animals.
Leave it out, Mum. You can't prove a thing, sweetheart.
And don't think I've finished with you yet, because I haven't. Not by a long chalk. Used cars, God, I thought we'd done with all that. Come on, you can help me carry through while we talk.
Well, I'll listen, you mean, Mum, don't you?
Wait, Mum.
Yeah?
How long's Kath going to be staying in my room?
As long as she wants. She's paying me rent, it's all settled.
Well, I ain't going to go and stay with little Ricky.
Oh, right, then you can find a place of your own.
Oh, like where and with what?
You can start saving up, Simon. There's other work you can do besides working behind bars.
Well, what are you having a go at me for?
It's for your own good, love. Look how well young Ian's doing. I mean, you're 20...
Free, Mum.
Yes. Isn't it time you seriously started thinking what you're going to do with the rest of your life?
Well, if it isn't the runaway wife, I heard you were back.
Donna, you look awful.
Oh, what a pity. Haven't you made Pete suffer enough yet? Have you come back to gloat over what you've reduced him to?
What's the matter with you?
I've got nothing to say to you. I'm actually better now, but it's no thanks to you.
Donna,
what did you ever do for me? Why don't you just clear off again? We don't want you round here. Sorry to make you chuck, you look miles away.
Hello, love. I'll make you a cup of tea.
No, I'll do it. Bad news?
No, I was just reading a letter from Pete. It's weird getting a letter from someone you've been married to for years.
Yeah, but I wouldn't exactly know about that one, would I?
No, of course you wouldn't. Sorry. I'm being a right pain, aren't I?
No, you're not. I like talking to you. I mean, you don't assume I'm only 15, I know nothing. My dad does. I mean, Michelle's pregnant at my age.
Well, that's hardly a recommendation, is it?
You wouldn't catch me like that, though. I mean, I'm not that stupid. You got married when you were quite young, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. That's all I wanted then.
Not what you want now, though, is it? I mean, you wouldn't be leaving him.
No.
You're feeling guilty, aren't you, because of that letter? It's all the trouble he got in when you went away.
He's a nice man, though, Diane. That don't go away, no matter what. I don't want us not to be friends, but... Oh, I don't know.
But you don't want to spend the rest of your life with him, right? Well, I mean, why should you? When something's over, it's over, Kath.
I keep thinking that maybe I shouldn't have come back here. It only makes it worse for him.
You're as much right to be here if that's what you want. I mean, you belong as much as he does.
Pat said I can have a room, you know, like permanent, bed and breakfast.
That's brilliant. I mean, you are going to say yes, aren't you? Oh, Kathy, you know on Saturday night, do you think I'd brought that white lacy jumper?
You're not allowed out Saturday night.
I'll have got round him by then, please.
You should see that son of mine who's up there on that old lot hanging out bunches of balloons for when his cars arrive. Yeah, I blame myself sometimes for giving him that toy garage when he was 4 years old. He had it full of cars inside a week, then I had to go all down the street giving them back to the kids he'd nicked them for. Sometimes I think they never grow up.
Thing, I know. And the last thing we need round here is more cars. We're choked on the fumes enough as it is.
I can remember when you could hang your washing out and it would stay white. Didn't have to come to places like this. Mind you, I still boil half my stuff. Don't get the germs out otherwise.
Hey, there you are, Mums. Hello, Pauline, darling.
Frank.
Mum, do you remember that bunting we used to have at the old place?
Bunting? Oh, you mean them little flags?
Yeah, that's it, when we was kids.
What do you mean, when?
Listen, used to hang it across the road every time we had a street party. You didn't happen to bring it with you when you moved, did you? I've got to capture the punter's attention straight off, you know what